Bastrop, Texas is a great place to live. It's still a small town feel, but there's a lot of comforts that some of the smaller towns don't have. This is a working ranch here, and day-to-day activities normally involve feeding cattle, checking calves, everything that's required to keep the landscape running and keeping the cattle alive and healthy. My wife and I, on January 19th, we decided to go out for catch the last movie of the night. We didn't have the kids.
Before we had left, I told Scott, I have this odd feeling. There's just, I guess it's women's intuition or something, but there's just this feeling and I can't shake it. And we left for the movie and we saw this woman had been dropped off.
And we had seen a man kick out a little child and a woman. So we decided to pull over and help them out. The woman was hysterical because obviously she'd been kicked out of the car and they were from Arkansas. They weren't even locals.
They had said that he's drunk, he's been drinking, and he's scaring me because he's going off the road and he's gonna hurt us. And we put her and her child in the car.
And he keeps coming back. He's driving back and forth, erratically in the car. And a couple times he swerves at us. We're just sitting on the side of the road.
The last time he had passed by after that was about 3 or 4 times. The police officer came.
I initiated my overhead emergency lights when I got behind the car. The car came to the stop sign and started driving off really quickly.
I told my wife, get the little girl and the mom in there, and I said, just drive over to the store. We're just a couple hundred yards from the store. I said, I'll go ahead and walk, and we'll meet up with this deputy and, let them hash it out.
So this time, just previously, I was chasing the subject, and he came down this little dirt road behind me, and he came to a stop right at pump number 5. Excuse me, I started going this way, and he was walking towards the backside of his trunk. As I got closer, the wind was kind of blowing towards me, and I smelled a strong odor of alcohol coming from him. I said, hey, just put your hands behind your back, and so he stood right here by his car. His car was facing this way, and he put his hands behind his back, and I pulled my cuffs, and right as my cuffs touched his hand, he turned around and pretty much bear hugged me.
From this point, I could see what was going on. I could see Deputy Doris over there in an altercation with the suspect, so I took off running as fast as I could to get to him.
He pushed me up against this pump, and I pushed him back up against the car. When I tried to grab a hold of him, I tried to throw him on the ground. We kind of just went together, and he landed on top of me.
I said, honey, he's hurting him. He's on top of him.
So he didn't really have any area to move. He didn't have any area to get away. So he was just kind of stuck there. And I mean, this man was twice the size I was.